Live from FedEx Forum, this is The Odds Couple on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Here's Rob Fisher and Lang Whitaker.
Hello, good people.
Single on fish.
I barely talk anyway on here.
Welcome to the...
Your name, they say your name.
Who does?
The loud guy at the start of the show.
Yeah, the loud guy.
Who is that guy?
The loud guy at the start of the
voice
show.
guy.
No.
Welcome to the
I
Odds
think
Couple.
it's John Paul.
It is. It is
John
the
Paul.
Monday edition of the Odds Couple. It's the one which usually starts out a little weird. It's because it's the more intimate, quiet, and I don't know. Some would say not as flashy as the Thursday show, not as loud as the Thursday show.
I'd say maybe more informative though.
But more informative, more enlightening, really, I think, a couple of words to use for the Monday edition of the Odds Couple. We got a big show, though, for you. We'll recap the World Series. I don't know if you guys heard. I was there for game 7.
You were?
Yeah. That was kind of cool. We'll talk about the World Series.
Which game?
Game 7
Oh.
of the World Series. So we'll talk about that, and we'll talk about the winners and losers over the weekend in football. And we got Who Said It coming up on the show today.
Big one.
Yeah.
Big one today.
We got some fish nuggets coming up on the show. And we'll also have a Monday Night Football preview tonight, the Cardinals and the Cowboys, and then we'll wrap it up with some free picks. So we got a busy
free
show.
ones?
Absolutely free picks. I'm Rob Fisher. Lang Whitaker is here. Hello, Lang. How are
Hey.
you?
I'm great.
Good. How was the weekend?
I played a lot of golf.
Good.
Played 2 full rounds of golf, and then yesterday I couldn't move my hips. The hips don't lie, as they say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to the club.
I'm old now, but it was good.
How's the hip doing now?
Better today. Yeah. Yesterday was a tough one. It was both hips. 'Cause there's a lot of you got to fire your hips through.
Yeah.
So there's that. But better today. I didn't get to go like you to a World Series deciding game.
Yeah, Game 7 in Toronto.
Went 18 innings.
No, 11. 11. Just 11. Just 11.
That was game 3.
Yeah, that was one of the earlier games in the series. CJ Hurt is here as well. Hello, CJ. How are you?
Rob, I'm all right.
How was your weekend?
It wasn't as good as yours. Let's talk
I went to
about
Game
it.
7.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Oh,
man.
I did have. This is kind of funny. You want me to tell you real quick?
Yeah.
So, my son started basketball practice at his school, and in years past, I've kind of helped out where I can, but my schedule's crazy, because Grizzly games and stuff. So I texted his coach. They were having their first practice the other night. I texted the coach. I was like, "Hey, I'm actually free tonight. Do you want me to come just hang out, help out where I can?" He was like, "I'd love that. That'd be great." So I get there. I'm helping rebound and helping kids get their elbow in on their jump shot, little things. And at the end of it, I was like, "Hey man, if ever I'm free, I'll let you know and I'll try to come when I can. But we have Grizzly games all the time." He's like, "No problem." The next night there was a big parents meeting. All the parents or all the kids who were playing basketball, and they split off into groups. And this coach pulled all the parents aside, and he's like, "So if you guys don't know me, I'm coach, and I'll be coaching your team. Assistant Coach Whitaker here."
Oh, no. Oh, no.
And I'm like,
Huh?
so apparently I'm the assistant coach.
Well, congratulations on the gig.
I got a new gig.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's exciting.
One of my buddies said, he texted me the night. He goes, "Hey, my wife just came from the parents meeting. You're the assistant coach?"
Had
I was
no
like,
idea.
"I didn't know it either."
Yeah. How about that? Well, good
Yeah.
for you. That's fantastic. Just changing children's lives.
I'm working on
that's
it.
Good for you. Game 7 on the weekend as the Los Angeles Dodgers win the World Series, knocking
Wow.
off the Toronto Blue Jays, coming back from down 3 games to 2 to come back and win games 6 and 7 in Toronto. And it was a great Game 7. Some calling it the greatest World Series game ever. It was certainly enjoyable. It was exciting. It had the benches clear. That was fun. And
I miss that.
everybody-
I literally changed the channel for 2 seconds and I flipped back
you
and it
didn't
was
miss
over.
anything.
Yeah,
Just a bunch of dudes running around the field.
nobody got hit, right? It was like an inside. Oh no, he
got
did hit the guy. Yeah,
He threw inside like 3 times and hit him the 3rd time.
yeah.
And he starts jawing, and then he starts jawing, and then everybody comes running, and then everybody has to go back to their respective spots.
I know you hate baseball fights.
They're so stupid.
They're not fights anymore.
They're not fights. They're a waste of time.
Everybody's just jogging around the field.
Yeah.
Say, what are you doing?
As Jim
Nothing,
Cott, the
jogging.
Hall of Famer, used to say, it's like a high school dance, just a bunch of dudes standing around doing nothing. that's pretty much what it was.
Yeah, pretty much.
But it's exciting. I mean, at the time, it's exciting when the bench is empty. It's kind of fun. So that was cool. And then you have the home run in the ninth inning. Max Muncy's home run was incredible, just a bomb down the right field line. And then you had the home run in the ninth inning by Rojas to tie it when the Blue Jays were just 2 outs away from winning the game. Rojas hits the home run, and then Will Smith hits the home run in the 11th, and then first and third and 1 out, and Kirk hits into the double play to end the game. Just dramatics. Blue Jays had so many opportunities to win Game 7 and just couldn't get it done. And it was incredible because being there at that stadium, it was there were no Dodger fans. I mean, there's a little section like behind the dugout.
Yeah.
But other than that, all Blue Jays fans, all wearing Blue Jays gear, all standing on. I mean, it was an exhausting game because they stand on every single pitch.
Yeah.
Every pitch. And
you sit down in between innings.
And the key is if you're going to go get a nice cold drink or some food or go to the bathroom, you have to go when the Blue Jays are hitting. Because once the Blue Jays make the third out, the gates just flood with people, and it was unbelievable of people then going to the concession stand. So, but it was heartbreaking because the Blue Jays fans were I mean, nice people, and they're Canadian. They're nice people, and they were heartbroken, and rightfully so. It was devastating.
So you were cheering for the Blue Jays?
Yeah, absolutely.
Was anybody in your group there cheering for the Dodgers?
Not out loud.
Yeah.
Not out loud. No.
Some quiet,
Yeah, maybe some quiet
supporting.
Dodgers cheering, but the people were just so nice that it was hard to cheer against the Blue Jays. But it was cool. It was an amazing experience. Thanks to Zach Eady who set that up and got everybody tickets to go to this game, and it was really cool of him. So thanks to him. But
How was he like heartbroken the next day?
Yeah, I'm sure he was.
He doesn't really show much emotion.
I know.
Anyway.
I felt bad because I saw him and I was like, "Oh, Zach, thank you for last night. It was great." And he goes, "Yeah, it was a great game." I said, "Oh, it was one of the best games ever." And then I was like, "Oh, I really shouldn't have said that."
What was it like on that play at home, man? Being there.
Which one? There were 2 forced outs at home.
Thought he was
the last forced out.
With the Blue Jay
one.
guy. Yeah. Who should have just run through home plate.
Thought he was there, and
why did he slide?
I mean, he was so close that you really, at real time, kind of thought he might have gotten that. We need to check the replay on that, and then obviously the replay showed it was.
Why did he slide? Home plate's the one you're supposed to run through because sliding slows you down. Home plate, just go full speed. He would have been safe. He also on the replays, he didn't really have much of a lead off third, and he didn't take a secondary lead either when the pitch came in. So he was
kind of flat-footed.
It wasn't great base running for the play of the season to beat that for your team.
Yeah.
Hold on real quick. Lang, is that an avocado on the desk?
Yeah.
You just walk around with avocados?
No, it's actually I bought it in Las Vegas. It's a case.
Oh, okay.
And
I thought it was just a random avocado.
My IFB is in there.
Okay.
I had a little plastic bag with this. I carried it around. For those of you at home, this is what you stick in your ear to listen, and I have to use it for the next segment. But I needed a new case for it. And in Vegas, at there's a museum that I can't remember what it's called.
The Avocado Museum.
No, it's like a weird surreal thing. It's like kids can play. It looks like a grocery store, but it's not.
Okay.
And they have all this weird stuff like this. So it looks like an avocado, but it's not.
All right.
How about that?
All right, back on running through home. Yeah, you got to run through home. Run through home, run through first.
So Dodgers winning. Good, happy, is good for baseball, bad for baseball?
I hate it.
You hate it?
Yeah. I mean, I understand. I actually wrote tomorrow's Grind City Media newsletter about this because I get it.
Check that out, everybody.
You should, yeah. Subscribe right now on grindcitymedia.com. There's a lot of things about this. Like, if you grow up a Dodger fan, I get why you would be a Dodger fan. I don't like teams that just outspend everyone else. And you feel like there's some of that there with those Dodgers. Like, they had the #1 payroll in baseball. At the same time, the Mets were only $200 million behind them and didn't even make the playoffs. The Braves were right after the Mets. They didn't make it either. But the Dodgers' salary number was the same as the bottom 7 teams combined in baseball. Like, it's a little bit ridiculous.
Well,
that
the
they spend,
bottom 7 teams got to spend more,
Okay.
don't they?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe
Can
not.
they?
I mean, the Mets, you couldn't argue the Mets didn't spend the money and they didn't make it, like, so there's part of it, you're like, all right, they made it. Like, they did what it took to get there. They won the games. They took, like, they were within like an inning of not making it to the championship, but they won the championship.
Mm-hmm.
So I get it from that standpoint. But part of me is also like, I mean, maybe it's just jealousy. I'm a hater. I get it. CJ, you're a hater. You know
Very
about
much
it.
so.
So, like, maybe it's just like, man, I wish that was my team that would just spend every single dollar it takes.
But
know?
you brought it up, Lane. Like, the Yankees are spending money.
Yeah.
How far did they get? The Red
I mean,
Sox are spending money.
the Braves and the Mets were 2-3,
Braves,
and neither of them
Mets.
made the playoffs.
Are the Cubs spending money?
Yes.
Cubs are spending money, right? Just
I
because
mean,
you're
the Blue
spending
Jays
money.
are like sixth. Like, it's not like they're like a whole lot down the list.
Yeah, just because you're spending money doesn't mean you're guaranteed to get far in the postseason or get to the postseason for that matter.
Yeah.
So you have to spend the money on the right players with the right manager and the right system in place to make the most out of it. And listen, as far as the Dodgers making as much or spending as much as the bottom 7 teams, that's the frustrating thing from the players union in baseball.
Yeah.
Everybody talks about how much the Dodgers are spending and how much the Yankees and the teams that we've just named. Everybody talks about how much those teams are spending. But can we take a minute and just look at the bottom part of this and realize that the Rays aren't spending anything? Are the Pirates spending any money? And they got Skeens, who people tell me is supposed to be really, really good, and they're not spending any money. So it's a double-edged sword. Sure, you guys want to complain and fans want to complain about the money that the top part of baseball is spending. Fine. Take a look at that bottom part. It's not that the top part is just flat out outspending the bottom part. It is also, hey, the bottom part of the MLB is really, really ridiculously cheap, and they refuse to spend money to try and compete.
But I think that's two separate arguments.
Okay.
Like, I agree with you. Like, the bottom part should be spending money, but there should be some way to, like, kind of make the playing field a little more even for everybody. Maybe that means the bottom teams spend more, but the top teams can't just throw, like, they signed those, it was Yamamoto and Ohtani to those deferred contracts. Like, they don't even have to pay them. They're just on the team. At some point that's going to come home for the Dodgers. They're going to have to figure out how to pay those guys. But for the moment, it is what it is. Like, somebody in the chat here says it's not the Dodgers' fault. And it really isn't the players' fault. It's not really the team's fault that they have the money. It's just like, why can't it just be more equal? I started cheering for Manchester United in the early 2000s only because they had all this money. And I was like, I want one team in my life that's going to spend crazy money. I needed to pick a soccer team. I was like, I'm going to go with Manchester United. And they haven't won the Premier League since 2013. So it's been a decade. They still have all the money. They're trading out managers and players and trying to make it work. So there's some level of competency you have to have that goes along with the money.
Yeah.
So, but all that to say, I was rooting against the Dodgers.
I think one good thing, though, is I think it's good in sports to have an evil empire.
Yeah.
That team that you hate, that team that you want to beat. And, whether it was the Yankees or the Patriots, were certainly that team for a long time in football. And but I think we've seen it more in baseball just because there is no salary cap.
Yeah.
And some teams can just go above and beyond everybody else. Boston, was the team that was spending ridiculously for a while there, too. But the Dodgers look like they're the evil empire. I mean, that's 2 in a row now since they signed Shohei Ohtani, and there's no reason to think they're slowing down. I mean, there are already rumors that they're going to go get Cody Bellinger. It's like, Jesus, when does it stop with what they're doing? So, but I like having an evil empire to shoot for. But what I don't like is what CJ's talking about. The teams now. I mean, the bottom line is you're going to have to spend if you want to compete. And a team like my team, the Cardinals, who have won, second most World Series behind the New York Yankees, it just feels like they're not even close because they're going to have to spend money and they're not willing to do so.
I mean, this is one of the great dynasties of the post-2000, of the turn of the century, right? When you think about what Will Smith has done. 6 championships, 6 straight championships for Will Smith. Shout out to him, man. Just got the game on lock. Let's go.
And this comes after the Oscars fiasco.
Yeah, man, crazy.
I was trying to explain to my son. I was like, there's 2 Will Smiths. I was like, but I think they overlap for a little bit, right? They were both on the Dodgers.
Yeah.
But my son was like, so somebody named Will Smith has won 6 World Series in a row. And I said, yes.
Wait, hold on. Wait, it's not the same Will Smith?
No.
Wait, so there are two different Will Smiths?
Yeah, the Braves won in
What
year the Braves won? 2021?
Yeah.
2022?
Yeah.
And like our closer was named Will Smith.
I thought that dude went to the Dodgers and then won some
He
more.
did.
Okay.
But the Dodgers have a catcher named Will Smith.
Oh, okay.
And now the
Not the
pitcher's
same
not on
Will
the Dodgers
Smith.
anymore. Yeah, there's just been a guy named Will Smith who
Yeah.
won 6 years in a row.
Oh my goodness. Well, learn me something. I thought it was the same dude. Why are we making graphics with two different Will Smiths? Confusing Lang's son and me.
Yeah. Will Smith, this Will Smith, with the big home run in the 11th inning to win the World Series for the Los Angeles Dodgers in Game 7. I was there. It was cool. It was a really cool experience. All right, some of the weekend winners. How about SMU? They not only beat Miami, but they give Rhett Lashley a boatload of money with a monster extension for him. Miami, that's kind of sad. They're one of the weekend losers. Arch in Texas. Are we believing again? Are they back? Should we watch out for Texas? They only have one conference loss.
They looked so much more athletic than Vanderbilt.
They looked so different than what they've looked all season.
Yeah, that might just be a product of, okay, we got to pay attention to Vanderbilt now. Let's go out there and do it. And they were just first play of the game. No time has come off the clock. I think it was a touchback. So it's still 15 minutes on the clock. 75-yard screen pass for a touchdown, right? Like, that's just, my athletes are better than yours. Up 17-0 early in that game and continued to pound them until the fourth quarter when Pavia kind of made it a game. But, yeah, that Texas, the past 2 weeks, has looked like the Texas we thought we were going to get.
Yeah.
Maybe it took him time.
Maybe.
I mean, I told you guys, I said all along, like, I think the way that it's set up this year, there's Ohio State and everybody else. And I think if you're everybody else, you got to get hot. It's like baseball. You got to get hot at the right time.
Mm-hmm. And that's about starting now.
Yeah. And Texas, maybe they're getting hot at the right time, and they're going to be that team.
Yeah. Jeff Levy won't win it, but I think should get some votes for Coach of the Year in the SEC. Mississippi State's been much better than anybody expected.
Oh, yeah.
Much more competitive than anybody
definitely.
expected. And
I'm going to their
big
game
win against
Saturday.
Arkansas. Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they're playing Georgia.
Go Dogs.
In Starkville Saturday, so I'm driving down there early in the morning Saturday to get it's an 11 o'clock kick.
Yeah.
And we have a game on Friday night. So I got to be here till late, and then I'm going to wake up early Saturday and drive down. I've never been to a game in Starkville. I'm taking
it's awesome.
I'm taking earplugs.
That'll be cool.
It's awesome. Oh, those cowbells are
Although
awful.
someone told me, like, if Georgia can kind of put them away, the cowbells will die
They'll
down.
die down.
Yeah, but Georgia doesn't do that.
No, we let teams hang around.
Yeah.
Like we did with Florida on Saturday.
Yeah. Seahawks. How about the Seahawks performance this weekend? Oh, my goodness. That was impressive. Jackson Smith and Jigba is the first Seahawks player ever with 4 straight 100-yard receiving games. And the Chicago Bears were 0-42 all time when allowing 42 points in a game. They beat the Bengals 47-42.
How did the Bengals blow that after the Bears blew it, which then begs the question, how did the Bears blow it after the Bengals blew it, which then begs the question, how did the Bengals blow it again? That the last minute and a half of that game is insane. I thought that game was over. Minute and a half left in the game. And it was like, oh, the Bengals scored. Okay, it's over now. Oh, the Bears scored. Oh, it's over now. Oh, the Bengals scored. Oh, it's over now. Oh, the Bears scored. How do you not wrap up Loveland of all people? I love Colson Loveland, but just wrap him up.
And can't chase him down. You would think
No,
somebody's
somebody's got
fast
to
enough.
catch him.
He outran everybody to the end zone. That was crazy. I actually didn't watch that because I was watching the Falcons-Patriots game. Did you see how that ended? And Falcons are down a touchdown, march down the field, score, and miss the extra point.
In cover.
So many ways to lose. The story of the Atlanta Falcons.
My goodness. The losers of the weekend include the Auburn Tigers. They fire head coach Hugh Freeze.
I think that's a winner.
6-16 in the SEC over his 3 seasons, 15-19 overall, and after losing to Kentucky 10-3 at home. Ugh, what a disaster.
Who loses in that situation? Nobody. Hugh Freeze got paid. Like, he's getting some money.
Auburn could have a losing record for the 3rd straight year.
He could make his tee times now. Because you saw he had to cancel his tee time on Sunday. That's how everybody knew this was happening.
Yeah.
His name got scratched out on the tee sheet at the Auburn Country Club.
Yeah.
Now, I was talking to somebody this week. I sent them that, and they were like, if I got fired, you'd see my name on that tee sheet every day.
Every day. Yep. The Chiefs lose to the Buffalo Bills. Patrick Mahomes had completed 50% of his passes in all 141 of his career games entering yesterday. That was more than twice as long as any other streak to begin a career in NFL history. The next longest was Mark Bulger, who did it 66 straight times. But Mahomes under 50% for the first time in his career. The Giants, another loss for the Giants. They've lost at least 7 of their first 9 games for the 3rd straight season. Only 5 teams have had longer streaks than that. And the Raiders, oh my goodness. Raiders have had 11 non-interim coaches since the start of 2004. 8 of those 11 coaches were 2-6 or worse through 8 games of their first full season in that span. That is brutal. All right, any other winners, losers?
There's no hope for the Raiders, right? The Raiders, at least the Titans have hope. I wouldn't be as hopeful as they are, but they can say, yo, we got the number 1 overall pick, Cam Ward. We'll figure this thing out. I don't know where you find a glimmer of sunshine or the silver lining in the Raiders cloud right now. They just look bad, and looks like they're going to be bad for a while.
Yeah. All right, let's get to a break because we got Who Said It coming up in our next segment. This is the Odds Couple. It's the Monday edition of the Large Program. I'm Rob Fisher, Lang Whitaker, CJ Hurt are here, and we're back after this timeout on Grind City Media.
191 Collabs, presented by Pinnacle Financial Partners, brings Grizz Nation hyper-local Grizz gear from Memphis designers. The next drop is the Top Notch collection from proud Memphian Brandon Hobbs and his clothing brand M-Town Merch. The homage to Memphis culture, classic sportswear, and elevated street style is only available at the Grizzlies Den on Friday, November 7th when the Grizzlies host the Dallas Mavericks. Get your tickets today at grizzlies.com/tickets or visit the FedEx Forum box office.
Watching the Grizzlies is easy with FanDuel Sports Network. If you have cable or satellite, you're all set. Find us on your channel lineup. You can also use your TV provider login to watch games on the FanDuel Sports Network app. No cable or satellite? Subscribe directly to FanDuel Sports Network online. You can also watch on Prime Video by adding a FanDuel Sports Network subscription. Not sure where to start? Visit FanDuelSportsNetwork.com to learn more.
Now that's the new edition way.
I feel like there's another level we can take it to.
What you think, Mike?
2 steps ahead of you, Slick.
What's good, bro?
What you doing, man?
I'm in.
Woman, you don't even know what I'm getting ready to ask you.
Here's the vision. All 3 of us on the same stage every night.
Gonna go crazy.
No barriers, no separation.
It'll be like 9 kings and a queen.
The next level starts now.
Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
Who said it? Who said it? Who said it?
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Odds Couple here on Grind City Media. I almost said the warm-up show. I'm just used to saying it. Almost came out. Welcome back to the Odds Couple here on Grind City Media. It's a Monday show, which is more thoughtful and more contemplative. I'm Lang Whitaker. He's Rob Fisher. He's CJ Hurt. He's Jalen. And we are going to talk about the game show that has swept the country from coast to coast, LA to Chicago, from Memphis to Bristol. Mm-hmm. It's time for Who Said It. I got 3 bonus clips to start us off.
All right.
I know you like the bonus clips.
I do.
Have either of you guys ever used ChatGPT?
I have not.
No.
Never.
No.
So I have not either. I'm sort of against it just in principle. Mm-hmm. My wife has a subscription to it. When we were on vacation, we were going to drive from Vegas to the Grand Canyon, and she typed into ChatGPT, what is an interesting road trip from Vegas to Grand Canyon? And it gave us several options with like, this one has more places to stop and eat. This one, you can see more sights. This one takes you through national parks, whatever. And I was kind of like, all right, I kind of see like this is kind of cool. In sports, some people are starting to use ChatGPT. Clip number 1 here, it's not really a clip, it's a video, but the coach of the Seattle Reign, the NWSL, Women's Soccer League, she used ChatGPT to help scout some of the teams they were playing against. And they went 1-1 against those 2 teams. They went to a back 5. Normally soccer, you have a back 4-4-2. But she added a defender back there, and it worked. One of the teams, she didn't name the two teams. Somebody did the detective work and figured it out. One of the teams that looks like that they went to a back five, they lost 1-0, but it was a real high scoring team and it kind of worked to slow them down. And the other game they won, they had a back five. So maybe it works. Now I'm wondering, should we be using ChatGPT, or should we just fire our coaches and just use ChatGPT? I don't know.
Would you rather ChatGPT coaches, Rob, or robot officials?
Oh, robot officials.
Robot officials, yeah.
Yeah. That was easy.
That means that you're left with like Hugh Freeze is out there running around coaching, and Callahan is going to be coaching,
Hugh
right?
did ChatGPT should have be around.
If Hugh ChatGPT'd it, I bet Hugh will have a couple more wins.
He should have used ChatGPT. Yeah. I don't know if you guys saw this clip the other day. The Schottenheimer house in Dallas. An owl is on the loose.
Oh no!
What's he doing?
He just said,
In the house?
In the house.
That's not a little bird. That is an owl.
flying into the window.
Open the door, lady.
The dog.
Shut up for the owl. Eat you dumbass dog.
Brian Schottenheimer said he was at work. It was late at night. He was at work. And I guess they have like a condo at the facility or something. And he said he would just text his wife and be like, I think I'm just going to stay here tonight because it's so late. And she was like, no. And she sent him the video of the owl loose in the house. And they had to call an animal removal expert. And he said the guy showed up with like a pool net and like grabbed the owl and got it outside. But yeah.
Oh, man.
That's kind of scary. I wouldn't like.
Yeah, it's scary.
I had a little bird in my house one time when I was like, I had it in my apartment when I was like just out of college. And I was traumatized for a week afterwards.
How'd it get in?
I had the door open. It just flew in. It was like small, but I didn't want to touch it. Like I don't like birds. I'm not a big bird person.
Yeah.
So
get those diseases when you touch birds.
That's what I think. And they can like fly at you and pull a vein out of your neck and fly away. What? I don't want to.
Yeah.
If it comes at me, a bird, I'm just gonna grab the wings. Like I already.
But what about the talons?
Those little birds don't have.
Oh,
them.
little birds, yeah, good point.
I think also if you grab the wings, the talons can't get to you of the little feet.
I got you.
So you think you're going to just be able to grab the wings?
I'll try.
Good luck.
The last bonus clip. I don't know if you guys saw this interview the other day with Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs. And he's on the interview stand with Keldon Johnson, and one of the French reporters asks a question in French. And Keldon Johnson's face looks like this might be the first time he's ever heard the French language. This is a great clip.
C'est ce plaisir de retrouver la maison, les fans. Tout le monde était très impatient de te revoir aujourd'hui.
KJ? Oui, oui. Oui, oui.
He was stunned.
Yeah, he didn't know what was that.
I love that clip.
Nice.
All right, here we go. We had 6 clips today to get through. Who said it? Clip number 1. Actually, I was in Pick and Save, right? So while I was checking out my groceries, there was this guy about to snatch a purse from a lady. I was like, hey, man, what are you doing? Stop. So I went and grabbed him, and he kind of turned and elbowed me in the eye. Then I grabbed him, put him on the floor, took the purse, gave it to the lady, and then the lady was safe. I paid for her groceries too because she was in shock and stuff. You know, the police came and took the guy. I don't know, took him into custody. So after that, I just went home, did some treatment, and took a nap. Who said it?
What?
And the question
How
is,
did I miss this story?
The question is, how did you get a black eye? This was the answer.
How did I miss this?
Well, I know Dylan Brooks has a black eye, but I thought his answer was he took an elbow in practice. So I don't think it's him. But he's the only guy I know of this week that has a black eye.
I like that you guys are both like totally stumped on this one.
Because
right off the bat, I got you where I wanted.
You'd think I would know this.
Such a good answer to a question. How did this not come across my social feed?
Yeah.
Listen, because Dylan Brooks is the only one I know of with a black eye also.
Right.
Let's just run with Dylan.
Let's run with Dylan Brooks.
Let's
Maybe
run with
change
Dylan.
the story.
Did you get the black eye today?
No, actually, I was in Pick and Save, right? So while I was checking out my grocery, there was this guy that was about to snatch a purse from a lady. So I was like, hey, man, what are you doing? Stop. So I went and grabbed him, and he kind of turned and elbowed me in the eye. But then I grabbed him, put him on the floor, took the purse, gave it to the lady. And then the lady was safe. I paid for her groceries too because she was in shock and stuff. Then, the police came and took the guy. I don't know, took him into custody. So after that, I just went back home, did some treatment and took a nap.
There you go. It was Giannis.
Wow, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Attaboy.
Yeah. He's the best.
How about that?
On a
Security
hell of
at
a
the pick
tear
and
right
save.
now.
Yeah, he's incredible.
Yeah.
Pick and save. Have you ever been to a pick and save?
I don't think he's ever been to a pick and save. I mean, he clearly just made that story up.
No,
on the
he
fly.
didn't make that up. That was a great story. You can't just make that
It was a
stuff
great
up.
story, though. He told it so well. That was great.
I'm assuming Pick and Save is like a lot like Piggly Wiggly.
I guess.
Or just any grocery
Yeah.
store, I would guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, different grocery stores have different personalities. I'm equating Pick and Save to Piggly Wiggly.
I'm looking it up. Pick and save. Grocery and pharmacy open. Have a pretty good website.
Okay. All right. So maybe it's like a Kroger then.
Oh, no. I don't know where they are.
There aren't any around here.
No.
There can't be any south of the Mason-Dixon line.
Says there was the chain got purchased in Wisconsin. It's still called Pick and Save. Other places now it's Kroger.
Oh, okay. So it is
how
Kroger.
about that?
It's Kroger. All right.
But yeah, I like Giannis. He's great. Just make up stuff like that. All right, clip 2. Someone said, "Have you ever seen someone as tall as Wimby?" And he said, "Well, considering we have Boban in our league, people forget about Boban. Bol. Who else? Who else is a skyscraper? Brooke Lopez is a skyscraper. I mean, we have tall people in our league. I feel like the people holding the mics are more amazed by how tall he is over y'all than we are." Who said it?
Whoever said it made a great point. But if it's about the Spurs, who have the Spurs played this week, Rob?
Who just beat him? Phoenix beat him.
Phoenix did.
Let's go.
What if this one was Dylan Brooks?
Yeah, no kidding.
Well,
it's not.
Devin Booker?
Yeah. Yeah, why not? Devin Booker. I like it.
Look up to someone though like that much of a head tilt. I mean,
Like
have you
Bam
faced
isn't
many
tall
in
as
your
hell.
basketball career or any like that?
I mean, considering we have Boban in our league, people forget about Boban, Bol. Who else? Who else is a skyscraper? Brooke Lopez is a skyscraper. I mean, we have tall people in our league, so it's not a. I mean, I feel like the people that are holding the mics are more amazed at how tall he is over y'all than we are.
No. Here's the thing, Bam. It's because he's a skyscraper, as he would call him, and he is longer than any of those guys you mentioned, and he has skill.
I think to me, it's not that he's tall; it's that he plays like a shooting guard.
He's got skill. I mean, those other guys were just big.
I was on the show with CJ and Jessica the other day, and I said that she said something about Victor Wembanyama being a big man. I was like, well, he's not a big man. And she was like, what? He's 7'5" or whatever. And I was like, yeah, but he plays like a guard. And that's what's so crazy about him. Like somebody's like, yeah, but he still leads the league in points in the paint. And I was like, well, so did Ja a couple of years ago. That doesn't mean he's a big man. Yeah. So I feel like that to me is the amazing part. Like the height, yeah, there's been guys that size, but none of them moved anywhere remotely similarly to the way Wemby goes.
No, that's what's made him so amazing. And still, I mean, just he might only be an inch or two, like an inch taller than Zach Edey.
Yeah.
But when you look at him, it feels like he's much taller because I think he's longer than those guys. His
Probably.
arms make him longer.
All right. Here we go. Clip 3. Question was, how hard is it not letting the frustration affect you off the field? The answer is, I mean, it's damn near impossible. You think I want to go to class? I got to show my face on campus after talking to the media? I don't expect you guys to get the player if you can just tell me the team. How about that? So far, you're 0 for 2. Normally, you guys are in lockstep on these. You're like right on top of it.
I gotta show what school is struggling right now where the players actually go to class, Rob?
Penn State?
You know what?
Are they class goers?
I think they are. And I think it's Allen.
Okay.
We'll go with Allen from Penn State.
Drew Aller?
No, Allen, the running back.
Oh, it's not that.
Okay.
You talk about it being frustrating. How hard is it to keep those frustrations, from off the field, not letting them affect your play?
I mean, it's damn near impossible. Do you think I want to go to class? I got to show my face on campus after talking to the media.
Oh, poor Wade Woodaz.
Wade Woodaz. I've never heard of him, but it was a great clip.
They must have caught Wade right out the shower, boy.
Yeah.
That hair was.
Also, did they still go to class?
No.
I thought it was virtual also. But you probably hang out on campus, right? Because you still got to socialize.
First of all, looking at him, I think, yes, he likes showing his face on campus. Looks like he'd be a popular man on campus. But, I mean, it would make sense for them all to go to virtual class now. That's what I'm doing right now. And it's a lot. You don't have to be at a particular, as long as you get it done at the right time, it would make things easier.
Do they even have to do that anymore?
I don't know.
I mean, when's the last time a player was ineligible?
It's true. It's been a long time.
I mean,
well, Rob,
it's pretty amazing.
They found ways to get the athletes there educated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
They put the student back in student athlete.
Clip 4. We had some issues with their stems and movements. We tried to report when our cadence was being mimicked, but that didn't get any traction. It is what it is in football, so no excuses there. Not enough discipline as it relates to just holding our water and not jumping off sides. Illegal procedure. Who said it?
Who would complain about that? Oh, boy. Okay. This sounds like a college complaint, Rob. I can't imagine somebody in the NFL complaining.
Well, doesn't
like
Venables steal signs?
That's what.
Could it be Josh Heupel?
Ooh, it could be. I like
Venables
that
is a sign stealer, right?
Sign stealer.
Isn't that what Lane said?
Just a gamesman.
Yeah.
Right? Just some good gamesmanship. Yeah, why not? Let's go
Josh
Venables.
Heupel.
All right, Heupel, excuse me.
You can play it.
We had some issues with their stems and movements. We tried to report when our cadence is being mimicked, but that didn't get any traction, and it is what it is. That happens in football. So no excuses there. Not enough discipline as it relates to just holding our water and not jumping off sides. Illegal procedure.
I think they got penalized 9 times for 96 yards, or 12 times for 90. It was 96 yards of penalties. Red Lashley, it was the SMU he was complaining about. Right. He responded to Cristobal and said, no snap counts were mimicked. Confirmed by the obvious 0 flags called for it.
Wow.
Whatever.
Good for Rhett Lashley chiming in.
Gunnar Stockton got one for a fake count this weekend. After the Georgia complained about it a couple weeks ago,
right.
He got one for clapping, like for the snap, but he clapped multiple times, and they called a penalty on that. So I don't know. I don't know what the rule is. Because you see guys clap all the time.
Clap.
That's how you clap for the snap. So, all right, clip 5. I can't say anything, but y'all ought to watch the video. You trying to get me fined? I do want to say something, but I can't. That's how they handcuff you. But I'll just say, watch the video. The one thing I can say is they picked up our quarterback and souffled him, which is a really bad deal.
Who said it? I mean, Patrick Mahomes was hit a ton. Andy Reid does look like he knows himself. He knows his way around a souffle.
Yeah, I was going to say, who knows what a souffle is?
That's true. That's a good point. All right, let's roll with Andy.
Yeah, Andy Reid. Why not?
Come on, let's get one. Come on, Andy.
I can't say anything, but y'all ought to watch it.
Didn't feel like maybe the refs were overzealous at all.
You trying to get me fined?
I don't know if you wanted to say anything.
I do want to say something, but I can't. That's how they handcuff you. But I'll just say watch the video, and the one thing I can say is they picked our quarterback up and souffled him.
What does that mean?
Which is a really bad deal.
You think he meant suplexed him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Souffled him.
Yes. He absolutely meant souffle. I think he was just excited to be back at Arkansas, man.
Arkansas got
poor guy ain't earning the job though.
Yeah.
No.
Arkansas got penalized 18 times for 193 yards, set a program record.
Jeez.
And their loss to Mississippi State. All right, last one. You guys haven't gotten one right yet.
No, we haven't.
You got to get this one. And Fish, you were at Game 7.
Yeah.
When you go to bed tonight, put your head on the pillow tonight, will you think about Shohei? Will you think about Freddie? What jumps out at you? And the answer is, I'm probably not going to think about another man while I'm in bed. Who said it?
I was not in the locker room, so I'm not sure. And the post game, when I got back to my room, I turned on Sports Centra.
Yeah.
And it was basically they interviewed every Blue Jays player in the locker room. and it was depressing.
Oh, I'm sure.
Just depressing. I mean, it was like, when we come back, we'll have Chris Bassett, and he's crying. And it's like, oh, my God. And they'd come back, and Chris Bassett's in his locker crying.
I had a clip
and I'm
of
like,
one of the Blue
"Jeez."
Jays studio guys. I didn't know who it was, talking after the game, saying that the best team did not win this World Series, and he doesn't care what people say. And he dropped an S-bomb on there. Like, he was like, they were mad.
Yeah, it was sad. It was depressing. Max Muncy seems like he might say something like that.
No. This is a Dodger player, Rob.
Yeah.
Is there a dude named Kemp running around for the Dodgers?
Kemp?
Yes. Run me through some Dodgers players.
Mookie?
You're thinking of Kirk. No, he's on the Blue Jays.
Okay, Mookie. Okay.
Shohei.
It might be Mookie.
Mookie?
Mookie light skin.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I don't know if I'm qualified to talk about that, CJ.
All right, you can say light skin. I think. I don't know. According to some people, you guys can't say Negro anymore, so I don't know. I'll stop then. Name me some more Black American baseball players on the Dodgers. Is it Mookie? Is it just Mookie? It's
Why does it
gotta
have
just
to be a
be
black
Mookie.
guy?
Because I saw the video and I just didn't know which one it was.
Yeah, Mookie.
It's Mookie. It's Mookie.
All right.
We're going with Mookie.
Let's go Mookie.
When you put your head on the pillow tonight, what will you think about? When you go to bed tonight, put your head on the pillow tonight, what will you think about Shohei? Will you think about Freddie? What jumps out at you?
I'm probably not going to think about another man while I'm in bed.
Fair enough. When you
There you go.
What? When you put your head down and go to bed, will you think about
He
Shohei
had that question
or you will
planned out
think
because
about
he
Freddie?
started it and then had to restart it. The reporter, like, yeah.
Terrible.
Anyway,
Hey, we got one.
We got one.
Good job,
And
CJ.
Rob, he light skin.
Yeah.
So if you ever wonder what light skin is, think
Yeah.
Mookie Betts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
my second favorite Mookie,
Mookie from Do the Right Thing.
Blaylock.
Okay.
Blaylock.
Oh.
Yeah.
How many Mookies are there? Mookie Wilson.
Mookie Wilson, Mookie from Do the Right Thing. Maybe there's only like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Not a lot of Mookies.
No, not a lot.
Pearl Jam was originally called Mookie Blaylock. The band, you know that
Really?
story? Yeah,
No.
they were a huge Mookie Blaylock fan, and they were going to call the band Mookie Blaylock, and they asked Mookie Blaylock, and he was like, "No, please don't call it that because it's confusing." So they changed it to Pearl Jam.
Okay.
Yeah,
about
Jeff
that?
Ament, the bass player from Pearl Jam, used to always wear Sonics jerseys and stuff. He was like a huge basketball fan. He had the starting lineup figures along his bass amp. And in Slam issue 1 or 2, he interviewed Sean Kemp, like way back in the day. So there's a long basketball NBA history with Pearl Jam. Anyway,
How about that?
Pearl Jam from Seattle?
yeah,
Okay.
part of the grunge, them, Nirvana, Soundgarden,
Yeah.
all them.
All right. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to have some fish nuggets.
Nugs.
We'll look at the college football schedule this week in the top 25, and then Monday Night Football going on tonight and some free picks before we get out of here. It's the Odds Couple Monday edition of the Large Program here on Grind City Media.
Jeff Dunham, Artificial Intelligence, his all-new tour.
You're the other white meat. How can you be so smart on one hand and so stupid on the other? Well, you're half of it. I realize I could have avoided all this years ago with one simple word. I do not. Silence!
Don't miss a Memphis. Friday, April 10th, FedEx Forum. Tickets on sale Monday, September 29th at jeffdunham.com.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing beats catching your Grizzlies IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you're catching the Grizzlies at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Grizzlies tickets today. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Memphis.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans, want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Welcome back to The Odds Couple on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Here's Rob Fisher and Lang Whitaker.
Welcome back, everyone, to The Odds Couple here on Grind City Media. Rob Fisher, Lang Whitaker, and CJ Hurt with you here today. We're going to talk a little NFL action as we wrap up the week tonight, the Cardinals and the Cowboys. We'll talk about that in a moment. Also, the college football top 25 is out, and we'll talk about that, the schedule this week in college football. But first, we got some fish nuggets. Nuggets, yeah. All right. Clemson football in its program history was 134-0 when it reached 45 points in a game. Until Saturday. Clemson's 46-45 loss to Duke dropped Clemson to 134-1 all time when scoring 45 points. So, yeah, you know why there's that frustration. And he's got to go to class after he talks to the media.
I have a little beef with your Nuggets.
Yeah.
Thursday, you missed the show because you were traveling.
Yeah.
And you left me some nuggets.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, we got fish nuggets coming up. And everybody was like, nugs. And there were two.
Well, yeah.
It's like these were not. This is like crumbs.
Well, on Thursday, it's just the games that we didn't cover.
Yeah, it was just like two lines.
There were only two,
I was like, these aren't nuggets. This is like, and I wanted like a large order of nuggets. I got a small order of crumbs.
I apologize. I'll do better next time.
Come on.
All right. The highest completion percentage in college football history. Number one is Julian Sayin this year at 80.7%. Bo Nix, 2023, 77.4%. That's tied with 2020's Mac Jones. 2008, Colt McCoy, 76.7%. And 2019, Joe Burrow, 76.3%. But Julian Sayin, highest completion percentage in college football history. Is he the Heisman Trophy winner?
I hope
leader
not.
at this point?
I don't think so.
I hope not. But, like, we give it to the quarterback in these types of situations, even though it's the receivers that are really the stars. Tate and ranking Williams, the true stars in that Ohio State passing game. If you go back and you throw that back up there and you look at the quarterbacks listed, like, think about who those receivers were. Tell me who those receivers were for Joe Burrow and Mac Jones, right? Like, I remember watching those teams recently. The Bo Nix receivers were great as well. Like, there's just so much talent on the outside that I want to say anybody could do it. But it certainly makes a quarterback's job easier when they've got that type of talent out there.
I might go with the Indiana quarterback as the Heisman winner.
Mm-hmm.
Mendoza, like they've outperformed. They've been great, and you feel like this is just totally off the top of my head. You just feel like their roster 1 through 80 is not what Ohio State's roster is. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I hadn't really thought that much about it.
And that defense for Ohio State is loaded also. Penn State put up, 13 points in the first half, and it was Ohio State had given up like 3 or 6 in the first half all season long. That defense is stellar.
Yeah. All right, Georgia Bulldogs, they are now 8-2 against Florida under Kirby Smart. The Gators have averaged 17.5 points per game against Georgia in the last decade. Georgia's now won 5 straight against Florida for the first time since 1978 to 1983.
We talked about it on Jessica's show. There was a tweet that I retweeted. It was my favorite tweet of the week. Was that this is from ESPN.com. One reason Gunnar Stockton wants to beat Florida. His grandfather Lawrence died of a heart attack in the parking lot after the Dogs lost to the Gators in 2010. Quote, he said something about Todd Grantham and collapsed, said Suzanne, Lawrence's widow. It's unbelievable. That's the tweet. And as I told Jessica, he's not the first person to bitch about Todd Grantham in a parking lot after a game.
Yeah, no kidding.
But yeah.
Oh, man.
So Gunnar did it for him.
Quick correction. I said Williams. I meant Smith. I get
Jeremiah.
I get the Alabama and Ohio State.
How about Gunnar
receiver
Stockton
mix-up
giving us
sometimes.
that terrible beat at the end of the game too?
Horrible.
Like, I mean, you go in for the touchdown there and you cover, but he slides down at the 1 instead and win the game, and they don't cover the game.
Yeah, that sucked. Arkansas, we talked about a little bit earlier. They committed a school record 18 penalties in Saturday's loss to Mississippi State. Iowa has committed 19 penalties this season. Wow.
So you should have known it was Petrino in that one clip.
Yeah, I should have probably. Yeah, you're right. SEC teams worth 136-4 in conference games since 2000 when allowing 10 points or fewer at home before Auburn's 10-3 loss to Kentucky. Now 136-5.
They were so mad that they stayed just so they could all chant in unison, "Fire Hugh."
Oh, what a
Like
disaster.
they weren't fouling out before the game. They didn't leave immediately following the game. Those fans sat in that stadium. What's that? Jordan O'Hare sat in that stadium.
Jordan Hare.
Yeah, and said, "Hey, everybody, let's chant 'Fire Hugh' so they hear us." Band is playing. Team is walking off the field. Fans are chanting 'Fire Hugh.'"
Man,
Mark Stoops kept his job though. Big time winner.
Yeah, big time winner. Power conference teams with no wins against power conference opponents include Penn State, Arkansas, Oklahoma State, Boston College, Purdue, and Wisconsin. That's terrible. Victor Wembanyama is now the favorite to win MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, and Most Improved Player this year on Polymarket Sports. No player has ever won all 3 awards in the same season.
Yeah, we played 6 games.
7.
I mean, I know maybe he's the favorite, but let's pump the brakes here a little bit.
It was Kendrick Perkins the other day who said, he said
he invented Ja.
I've been saying it. Austin Reeves is going to be an all-star this year. I'm like, oh, okay. He's averaged, I mean, it's 6 games.
Yeah.
He's averaged 30
without
points
Luka.
Yeah.
Come on. And LeBron.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto got 3 road wins in this World Series. Here are the only pitchers with more road World Series wins in their careers. Lefty Gomez with 4, Waite Hoyt with 4, Bob Gibson with 4, Vic Raschi with 4, and Mordecai Three Finger Brown also with 4.
Mordecai.
There you go.
So those guys did 4 in their career.
Yeah.
No, he did it in 1 World Series.
1 World Series. Pretty amazing.
You think Shohei's interpreter was watching the games from jail?
Yippee?
Yeah.
Probably.
Is he in jail now?
You think he was betting on the games?
Absolutely.
Pack of cigarettes here or there.
Yeah.
Ramen.
Telling the story about how he's taking the fall for Shohei.
Yeah. Guys, let me tell you about this. No.
All right, we got the new top 25 is out in college football. The AP top 25. Tigers moved up a couple of spots to number 22. You see a couple of top 25 matchups this week. Number 8 BYU will take on number 9 Texas Tech this week. That should be a great one. And that one's at Texas Tech. And then number 3 Texas A&M is at number 19 Missouri this week. So a tough one for Texas A&M going on the road to Mizzou.
Tulane is here on Friday night.
Yeah.
Which sucks. Like, why do we keep having games at the same time as Grizzlies games?
Yeah.
You know, like let's just bump it a day.
Looking at the top 25, Ohio State, Georgia, Texas A&M, Oregon, Texas, Notre Dame, throw Oklahoma in there as well. All of them are the BCR, the blue chip rating.
Yeah.
All of them are top 10 in that as well. So, like, we talk about it in the offseason. We talk about it when trying to preview and make picks on teams is over unders and who we think is going to be good. And that's why the BCR is so reliable. You got damn near everybody, with the exception of Penn State and Florida State and Miami in the top 15 right now.
Yeah. Wow. Pretty impressive. Yep. Ohio State number 1 with Indiana at number 2 currently. All right. Tonight we got Monday Night Football to wrap up the weekend in the National Football League, and it's a good one. The Dallas Cowboys taking on my Arizona Cardinals tonight. Cowboys coming in at 3-4-1. Cardinals coming in at 2-5, although have had a couple of heartbreaking losses. Cowboys are a 3.5-point favorite with the total at 52.5 tonight. Cowboys 3.5-point home favorite with the total at 52.5. Lang, who do you like?
Not the Cowboys. They've been killing me all year every time I tried to bet on them. So I'll sit this one out. I would just sit it out, honestly. Like, the Cowboys defense is so bad. I know Kyler's back, right, for the Cardinals, but like I just, this game just is like, no, stay away. Sorry.
CJ?
I don't like doing it. I'd take the Cowboys laying the 3.5. But what I just don't know if the Cardinals can score enough to keep up, even with that bad Cowboys defense laying. You're right, that Cowboys defense is very, very not good. But the one I like on this game is the over.
Yeah.
Cowboys defense can't stop anybody, and that offense is explosive. One of the best offenses in the NFL right now. So I take the over to 52.5 in that one.
I like the over as well, and I'll probably reluctantly take the Cowboys as well, minus the 3.5. Got a couple of other free picks for you tonight.
Okay.
Ready for this? You know, it's the start of college basketball season. I don't know.
Yeah.
if you know that.
Yeah, games were going on this morning.
Yeah,
we
games
watched
going on today.
Queens.
There's a game at 8 a.m.
Queens take on somebody. Winthrop in Bellarmine. Is that how you say their name? I don't know. Winthrop and Bellarmine we're playing around noon. Watch that game in. Big time win for the Bellarminians. So, yeah, good stuff going on in basketball right now. Oh, the women. It was a top 25 matchup. It was Duke and Baylor going on earlier today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I had to get back to work. Duke seemed to be establishing control in that game, but had to get back up here and knock out some prep for HBCU huddle, so I don't know how that ended.
Yeah. I got Drake minus 8.5 tonight against Nazareth. I don't know. It's Naz. I have it
Is
written
Jesus
down as
coming?
Naz.
It's Nas Reed.
I don't know, against Nas Reed. Drake minus the 8.5 against Nas. Also Quinnipiac plus 25.5 at St. John's, and Southern Utah plus 26.5 at Arkansas. So there's a couple of picks for you tonight.
Rob, are you okay?
Yes.
Are you sure? There's a number you could call for this, Rob.
When you can't pronounce the team's names,
That's too much.
man, it might be.
1-800 stop betting. Damn, Rob. Betting on who?
Yeah.
Quinnipiac?
Yeah, we're going to Quinnipiac plus 25.5 at St. John's. And then one on the ice as well. Going with the game on the ice, on the pucks. Edmonton Oilers in St. Louis. We'll take Edmonton and take it 60-minute three-way money line. Edmonton in 60 minutes to beat the Blues. You'll get plus money on the Oilers on that one.
My Rangers are back home tomorrow night. Won 3 in a row, including 2 in overtime.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so off their West Coast trip back home, turn things around. I'm feeling good about them this week. We got the Red Wings and the Hurricanes, I think, this week.
All right.
Yeah.
Your
Gettable.
Rangers. All right. Who's your hockey team, CJ?
This year, I think it is.
This year?
Yeah, because past years it was Miami. It was Florida, the Panthers, but everybody's injured for them. It's not them anymore. I want to cheer for a winner. Who did the Panthers knock out? Edmonton. Is Edmonton this year.
Yeah, we're going Edmonton over
Edmonton.
the Blues tonight. There you go.
We actually used ChatGPT, and my buddy who went to Mississippi State wanted to pick a team, lives here. So we put in all the different, parameters and said what hockey team should he root for. And it said either Nashville or Carolina. I told him to pick Carolina because they're good every year.
Yeah.
And so he picked the Hurricanes.
All right.
So, yeah.
So there you go.
Look
Pick
at
yourself a
ChatGPT.
hockey team and follow along as we go along the season. All right, that's going to do it for us today here on The Odds Couple. We'll be back with you on Thursdays. We'll get you set for the weekend in college football and the National Football League. That'll be Thursday at 2 o'clock. For Lang, for CJ, I'm Fish. Thanks for joining us today here on The Odds Couple, the Monday edition of the program. We'll talk to you Thursday right here on Grind City Media.